I haven't played such a metal game since Brutal Legend, which was a metal music and metal culture themed game developed by Double Fine. I also haven't had this much fun playing a first-person shooter since ever. I think Doom 2016 is one of the most satisfying FPS campaigns I've ever played. I guess you can skip the rest of my review now. Oh balls. Doom is a fast-paced, gory FPS developed by id Software and released in 2016. I would say the key features of the game are no weapon reloading, recovering health and ammo by either picking up items or using glory kills on demons with low health. Hey everyone, I'm Atratzu, and welcome back to another review. I usually join the party late when it comes to getting around to playing video games, but I'm glad I grabbed a discounted copy of Doom on sale a few Steam summer sales ago. If that doesn't tell you how bad my Steam backlog currently is, nothing will. I've been looking forward to playing this game, bought it, and didn't actually get around to playing it for a whole year plus. The story for Doom takes place on Mars. You play as the Doom Guy, known colloquially as the Slayer. As you run through the Mars research facility, you learn that you've been reawakened by Samuel Hayden. Not Hayden Christensen, as my brain likes to tell me. Anakin has nothing to do with the Robo-Man you see before you. You learn that Samuel Hayden is the UAC, Union Aerospace Corporation, scientist in charge of the Mars facility, and has also uploaded his consciousness to an android. The Doom Guy goes on a rampage throughout the facility because there's nothing he hates more than the smell of demons first thing in the morning. Samuel Hayden is like, "No, don't, stop. We need this technology because the Earth is having an energy crisis. And we're harnessing the demons to charge our smartphones." And the Slayer says nothing, because I'm not convinced he has vocal cords anymore. I'm not complaining. Silent protagonists are the way to go. I can't complain about misrepresentation or weird voice cast choices or anything. He just shows up and is a silent mountain of demon destruction. That's pretty freaking cool in my book. So eventually the Slayer stops long enough for Samuel Hayden to say, "Look, this is all Olivia Pierce's fault. She's the one who opened the portal to hell and set all the demons loose. Never mind the fact that I'm the head of the organization harnessing demonic power," he said under his breath. "It's all for the greater good. You wouldn't understand, Doom Guy. The people couldn't charge their smartphones or play video games, and we used up all other energy sources." Ultimately, the Slayer's persuaded enough to turn his destructive tendencies to chase after Olivia and stop her before she opens a portal to allow more demons to enter the facility. The Slayer will fight through the Mars facility and through hell to finish the job. Something I found myself thinking while playing Doom was, what makes the Doom Slayer different from other really cool guys in armor? I wonder what the story would be like if instead of him, we played as Master Chief from Halo, Gordon Freeman from Half-Life, or Din Djarin from The Mandalorian. The scene I keep replaying in my mind is in Halo Infinite, when Master Chief is floating through space, jumping from wreckage to wreckage, but takes the time to show respect for the fallen Marines. Contrast that to the Doom Guy who slices off body parts from scientists to bypass doors.
Access granted.
I like that they made the Doom Guy feel like his own version of a monster to fight the monstrous demons. And I appreciate how they didn't make the Doom Guy out to be intelligent or anything. He just puts all his points into strength and will fight the whole of hell all by himself. It's kind of faithfully following the series, which started out with an angry guy running through the corridors, blasting demons with shotguns and stuff. Funny enough, Doom 2016 seems like a reboot faithful to its origins. The gameplay is Doom's strongest element. Pretty standard controls, movement with WASD, shoot and alternative fire with the mouse buttons, throw grenades, or don't. I remapped mine to the R key because the key wasn't being used, since there's no reloading in Doom. It also added to comedic effect, as I would instinctively tap the R key after shooting and then toss a grenade right into the small space I was occupying. I had to rebind a few different keys. I don't remember them all, but I definitely unbound shift to walk because who walks in an FPS? The most noteworthy detail about the gameplay is it's fast-paced, nearly non-stop demon shooting action from start to finish without reloading guns. I felt like I was on the offensive the whole game. If my health was getting low, I would look for a demon to glory kill and get my health back. If my ammo was low, I'd bring out the chainsaw and open up a demon like a piñata. The only thing that slowed me down was my own personal incessant need to search for secrets and collectibles. So I would regularly check the map to see where I needed to go next. Collectibles and upgrades range from health, defense, ammo, permanent upgrades, Funko Pops, ruins, which are discovered and then unlocked by playing a quick challenging minigame with special parameters, new weapons, and new mods. While playing, there was a new weapon and/or new weapon mod nearly every level. I never felt like the developers were holding out on me for the next upgrade or that it was too long until the next upgrade. I haven't had that experience since playing Half-Life and BioShock, and honestly, I missed this type of progression in first-person shooters. Doom's single-player campaign isn't that long either. According to How Long to Beat, most times range from 10 to 15 hours. My first playthrough took me upwardsly towards the 13 to 15 hours. I play like a fine-toothed comb. I streamed the whole thing too. Reminder, check out and follow my Twitch, please. Then I stacked up some more game time, replaying levels to get the collectibles I missed, checking out the arcade mode, making a few snap maps, and waiting around in multiplayer queues, looking longingly at the easy, free achievements I can't get because no one's playing at the same time as me. Multiplayer was mostly unavailable to me. I say mostly because watch. I'll get lucky and end up queuing for an online match when I sit down to record gameplay footage. I've been trying to find a multiplayer match for a few days now, and I'm guessing your best chance to find people to play with will be around peak playtimes and on weekends. You can play multiplayer with bots, and that's what I'm going to do for the gameplay footage if I can't get into a match. But it's just not the same experience with bots versus actual people. I already have my preferred FPS to play with bots, and that is Star Wars Battlefront 2 Classic. Doom 2016 multiplayer with bots isn't going to replace that, I'm afraid. Back when there were lots of people playing, I can see the appeal of playing multiplayer, unlocking upgrades, cosmetics and stuff, but since I can't really get into matches consistently, or at all, I really don't have much to say about it. Arcade mode was a thing you can do in Doom 2016. I guess part of me was expecting a nod to old maps and graphics, or play through the whole game on one life or something. Nope. Arcade mode is select your map level and difficulty, then play through trying to get as high a score as possible. I guess that's what you did with your old arcade games. Get high scores and give up all your quarters because the game was set to impossible mode to rob you of your quarters. There were a few achievements related to playing arcade mode, but I'm not really interested in replaying the single player after just finishing the campaign and basically replaying the level to get all the collectibles, upgrades, and codexes I was missing. You get a higher score by killing demons and glory killing. You can keep your score multiplier up by picking up items in between demon destruction. It's definitely fast-paced, just like the gameplay itself. However, it's even more frantic because if you have a lull in activity, your multiplier ticks down and you need to start rebuilding that bonus from 0 again. There are similar time attack things in Portal 1. It's nice to see your friends score and potentially compete with them, but I'm ready to go play something else and replay the game, but this time with a score just isn't enough to hold my attention. Our last topic of this video is SnapMaps. SnapMaps is an in-game, in-engine map creating and editing tool in Doom 2016. It's always nice to have the option to make stuff in a video game. As I keep saying about features that let you create stuff in a game, this is one of those features I would have played around with a ton when I was little and had tons of free time to kill. There are 3 achievements related to SnapMaps, so I became a little acquainted with the editor tool. Realistically speaking, the options are pretty basic for anyone who's heavily into modding video games, and kinda complicated for anyone who just wants to copy-paste demons into a level. There's an achievement for running through the basic and advanced tutorials. There's even more tutorials if you find yourself enjoying the process of level making. You have 2 main views: top-down grid view and 3D floating view. Both have their uses. If you're trying to set what room goes where, you'll want the top-down view so you can zoom out and adjust the flow of the map. If you're setting objects inside of a level, like demons, exploding barrels, or decorations, you'll want to switch to the familiar 3D mode where you can float around like a no-clipping cacodemon. The tutorial will guide you through the how-tos of setting up spawn events and other events related to button presses. You can go all Aperture Science Laboratories on these maps if you have the motivation to do so. There are some reasonable player-made maps available to play too. It's one of those, in theory, the game is infinitely replayable because of the player maps. However, I would wager that at least 50% or more of the maps are baby's first map for the achievement. And with how the Doom community has mostly moved on to the newer, or stayed with the older games, good luck sifting through all those levels for what is actually worth playing. In conclusion, I wanted to do a quick search on the most popular first-person shooter games, and I saw some pretty familiar titles: Titanfall, Apex Legends, Counter-Strike, Rainbow Six Siege, Halo, Destiny, Half-Life, Overwatch, Team Fortress, and lo and behold, Doom and Doom 2016 regularly make appearances on those lists. I'm glad I don't have to try to make top 10 lists, because it's hard to sort through what game is your favorite because you grew up playing it, and what's your favorite game because it's modern and shiny, and what's your favorite game after playing a brand new game. I haven't played Half-Life 2 in probably 10 years. How do I know that my opinion on Doom 2016 stacks up compared to a game I played a long time ago? As I said at the beginning of this review, I really enjoyed playing Doom 2016. I enjoyed it from start to finish. After I finished the game, I went back and played more to get some collectibles and achievements. All that should tell you I mean it. I think Doom will appeal to anyone who enjoys first-person shooters. I haven't played Doom Eternal and Doom the Dark Ages yet, but after playing this game, I'll be watching for the next sale to pick them up. Because if they are half as fun as Doom 2016 was, they're still worth playing. Hopefully this video has been helpful. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Punch that subscribe button like the Doomslayer would if it was made of 100% demon. Hey, comment, what do I get to look forward to with playing Doom Eternal and Doom the Dark Ages? Are they better or worse than Doom 2016? I'm planning on playing them either way. And again, my name is Atratzu. I will see you in the next video. See you next time.